Hey, welcome to the School of Homeopathy. I'm here with Atik from Homeopathy Health Radio, and he has come to the School of Homeopathy whilst we're holding our marvellous May event. And this year our special guest teacher came all the way from Australia and is Peter Tumminello, talking about gems and precious stones. So we have all of our students here, but also we have graduates and homeopaths coming back to the school to connect and be part of the community for the weekend. But let me show you around. Come and have a look. So this is the school itself. It's an old 19th century building, and we're very lucky that it's residential. So we have 4 classrooms on the ground floor, and we have bedrooms on the 1st and 2nd floor. So students can stay overnight, which is really nice. I believe that we're the only school in the UK that's residential. So we have students coming from all over the country for a relaxing retreat of a weekend. And it is a real treat. It's a gift to learn homeopathy. It's a gift to yourself, the self-development, the self-awareness, learning a healing craft, but also coming to a beautiful place like this to learn and study. So come on inside, let's have a look. So this is the rather grand looking main entrance, but the school itself actually has a very homely feel, and for many students is a home from home. So you come through to the main hall, and here this is where the students first arrive and they sign in, and we put any information about homeopathy out, and then come on down one of the corridors and we'll take a look at one of the classrooms. So we have all 4 years at once, which is really nice because it means that the different year groups get to mingle, and it also means that we've got a lot of students and faculty on site, which creates a really lovely community. And everyone stays for lunch and enjoys a sit-down lunch together and lots of chat about homeopathy. So here we're in one of the classrooms, and you can see they've got a very beautiful, open and airy feel. And we always set the classrooms up in a semicircle or a horseshoe shape. Usually the teacher is down this end where the whiteboard is, but we also put in a big flat screen television so that they can connect and present. They'll show PowerPoints or handouts, a lot of video cases, so that the students can learn about the philosophy, the materia medica, how to use the repertories, and of course all of their clinical skills. So this is one of the classrooms. Would you like to see the dining area where we have our tea breaks and lunches and
Absolutely.
evening meals? So just down here we have the dining area. So you'll see Hawkwood, being an old house, has quite a lot of corridors, which makes it quite good fun to work your way around. So this is the dining room, and you can see we're all set up for around 60 to 70 students in here having lunch together, and Hawkwood produce these beautiful lunches with pretty much all organic food, and they cater for all different dietary requirements, and this just creates a sense of community and really allows the students to mingle and chat in a relaxed way. And then in the evenings there's the choice of booking an evening meal as well. What else would you like to see, Atik? Where can I take you next?
Well, I was going to ask you that as far as Hawkwood College is concerned, is available every weekend, I believe?
Yeah, so we run the school one weekend a month. So it starts in September and it runs through to June, and it's usually one of the middle weekends. So the students come 10 till 6 on the Saturday and 10 till 5 on the Sunday. This is the main staircase, which goes up to all of the bedrooms. And then we could probably sneak a little peek into the main hall where everybody is. I'll have to stop talking, but we can have a little look. And that's where Peter Tumminello is teaching with most of the students. The first years are in their own classroom today. So come on through here.
What is, I know Peter flew in especially from Australia. What's
Yes.
the topic?
So he's talking about gems and precious stones in homeopathy. So he's doing materia medica and showing cases. And he's done a lot of provings of the gemstones. And of course, they've got all their own qualities that are known about through crystal healing. But if you do homeopathic proving, you get a much deeper immersion and understanding of the remedies. So yeah, we'll just sneak in the back here.
Structure of consciousness. In other words, they regulate the way people behave. You know, when you first start off in homeopathy and you have this thing, you know, you learn about sulfur, you learn about phosphorus, you learn about lycopodium, and you learn about that. And you start to say, oh boy, that person is such an you know,
you probably noticed in there that we've got a professional cameraman and set up with lights and the white background behind Peter. So he's being professionally filmed for the home study course. So he's very generously allowing some of his presentations to be used as videos, which will then go into the video library for the home study course. And of course, the attendant students will be able to access it. So we've had many of the world's leading homeopaths come and teach at the school, and then they generously give some of their material to the school, which can then be used in the online learning system, which means the students can access it as they're learning. So not only do they get our faculty with our 15 teachers, some of the best in the UK, some teach internationally, but they're also getting all these other international teachers. So they get exposed to over 40 different students. And just next door, we've got the Homeopathic Book Company here. So you can just see we've got a bookstall here. We've got Pat and Neil from the Homeopathic Book Company running the bookstall, and they come during our May events so that the students can purchase books.
Both Neil and Pat were on the Homeopathy Health Show. So yeah, wonderful. Wonderful indeed. Mani, do mention some of the patrons for the School of Homeopathy, because this is the oldest school as far as homeopathy is concerned within the UK, and not many people may be aware.
Yeah, no, that's true. Misha, my father, started the school in 1981. At that time, it was the second school, but the first school, which was in London, is no longer going anymore. So we are the oldest, longest running school, and probably the biggest, because we have School of Homeopathy Japan, School of Homeopathy Hong Kong, School of Homeopathy Turkey, and School of Homeopathy in the UK with attendance and home study. So yeah, we probably are the biggest school now as well. So all power to us. But yes, we're very fortunate to have 6 of the world's leading homeopaths as patrons to the school. Rajan Sankaran, Massimo Mangliavori, Jan Scholten, Jeremy Scher, Franz Vermeulen, and Miranda Castro, which means that they've all given material to the curriculum and helped work on the modules where their material is taught, and provided films as well. So yes, we're very lucky to be connected with them. It's great. It means that we've got a very vibrant and modern curriculum with the most up-to-date teaching and materials available.
And also, I know very well that you offer a broad range of courses. So anyone interested from whatever background, whatever level, can join a course and feel very comfortable about studying homeopathy in a very comfortable, almost very sociable atmosphere. So
Yeah.
it's engaging with discussion and making it very almost an opportunity to make those friends at that time and study together. It's a wonderful atmosphere because it's very calming.
Yeah.
It's very forthcoming.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. We do have courses from beginner through to practitioner, and then also postgraduate and CPD programs. So our beginner courses, we've got a home sort of first aid course which teaches you how to use the Helios remedy kit. It comes with books, movie lectures, the little course binder, and you do assessments along the way, and all of that can be done from home, and then you send in the assessments to be marked at school. And then we do very similar, but for mother and baby, and also for animals and pets. And they're all our beginner courses. They take, if you were studying a day a week, you'd probably have them done in 1 to 2 months. and they cost around the £200 mark, so they're really good value, and they teach you how to use the remedies at home for yourself and your family. And then we've got the professional courses with the Year 1 Foundation course and the 4-year professional course to become a practitioner that you can do home study or attendance. And then we've got all the CPDs and postgraduate courses as well.
And I know also that those who may have, or let me rephrase, those who have completed the course,
Yes.
they can come back, as you've mentioned, to the various programs and events that you hold, and there's this amazing support network available, isn't it?
Yeah, the students are really good at keeping in touch, and because they come to these events, they join in with the WhatsApp groups and they become part of the school community. We've got a graduates area where all their details are listed, and they really kind of look after and support each other. And we love inviting them back and keeping that relationship going. So yeah, that's a special thing. And once you've graduated and you go out into the world of homeopathy, it's important to maintain those links and keep some community so that you don't feel too isolated alone whilst you're getting your fledgling practice up and running and building it into a fully running practice. Yeah,
I think it's an absolutely beautiful school, amazing opportunity to learn homeopathy for all ages. That's the beauty of homeopathy. You do not have to be a certain age, and certainly we've seen inside the lecture with Peter Tumminello, and there's a broad range, from young to old, and that's what makes homeopathy so appealing. There is no right time. The right time is when you feel it's the right time.
Yeah, no, we've had people in their 70s, we've got people in their 20s, we've had the old 18-year-old, but yeah, the majority are in their 30s and 40s, but there is always a good time to study homeopathy because it's, as I was sort of saying right at the beginning, it's kind of a gift to yourself because you're broadening your horizons, you're learning a healing craft, you're learning about self-reflection and self-development, and there's a lot of healing that takes place for yourself going through a course like this. So yeah, it's a life-changing journey.
And what's, as I asked you in the Homeopathy Health Show as well, what to expect further down the line this year?
Further down the line this year, we are doing a summer school later on in the summer where we've got students coming from all over the world, Australia, America, Canada. We've got 7 students coming from Japan. We're working with our Japanese partner over there, and she's going to be coming over to join in with the summer school as well and simultaneous translation into Japanese, because we're truly international course. So that's really exciting. We're also working on a big project that's been going on for a year, revamping the whole of the online learning system, which is already state-of-the-art and built specifically for our students and our school, but we're giving that a complete overhaul and a new interface to make it cleaner and simpler and more beautiful. And then we're bringing in all these different social media tools so that students can start to interact more with one another, discuss things over topics. It's going to have sort of WhatsApp function, so there's groups of students working together. So we're really looking for ways to use technology to bring the student community together and connect people with the faculty and teachers. Every month we do an online Zoom clinic, we do an online discussion group, we do tutor-led group meetings with your personal tutor. We have one-to-one tutorials. Then we run the sort of face-to-face clinical events where you get to come to the school. So even on the distance learning program, we've created loads of tools to bring the students and teachers together so that they really feel part of the community and get the benefit of flexible study from home, but connecting in to the school and gaining teaching and clinical skills face-to-face through Zoom or in person at our events.
Very inspiring indeed. And you mentioned clinics, and I know that you do hold clinics, so do share.
Yeah, so we run probably 1 or 2 clinics a month. We always run one clinic in the daytime, which is more for kind of UK and Europe, and then one clinic in the evening, which works well for America and Canada. We run special clinics in Australia for our Australian students in their time zone. And when we run a clinic, you're basically joining in. All the students are there on Zoom together. They could be anything from 20 to 60 students, depending on how popular that particular clinic is. And then the patient arrives. Everyone switches their cameras and microphones off, so it's just, the focus is just on the homeopath and the patient. And then the homeopath takes the case of the patient as they would normally. And then after a 90-minute consultation, the patient then goes, and then all the students switch their cameras back on. The whole clinic comes to life, and it's essentially, it's kind of like a workshop. You're workshopping the case, led by the homeopath. You have some time to reflect on the case yourself. Then you might work together in little groups using the breakout rooms, and then you come back together as a whole to discuss the case and all the different elements, the treatment plan, the analysis, and then of course you've got the homeopath who's also the teacher, overseeing and facilitating the whole session. And then at the end, you've hopefully got your treatment plan and your prescription ready to go. And then we sometimes invite the patients to come back to see how they're doing with their follow-up care. So that's how the online clinics work.
Thank you so much, Mani Norland, Principal of the School of Homeopathy based in Stroud in Gloucester within the UK. Absolutely inspiring, I must say, and thank you for coming on this very exclusive episode, video episode of the Homeopathy Health Show.
Yeah, well, it's great to be here. It's lovely to show you around the school, and thanks for taking your time to watch this, and thanks for being here, Atik. Take care, everyone. Bye.